So students, let's see a question number 2. Represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. So in this question, we have to just form quadratic equation. We need not to solve that quadratic equation. Just we have to express that word equation in the form of mathematical quadratic equation. First question is the area of rectangular plot is 528 meters square. The length of the plot in meters is one more than twice its breadth. Means here the length is completely expressed in terms of breadth. Okay, we need to find that the length and breadth of the plot. Okay, and area of rectangular plot is nothing but 528 meters square. So here is your exercise 4.1, question number 2, 1. Solution. So we will consider one variable for that breadth because length is expressed in terms of breadth. Okay. So let the breadth of the plot is equals to x meters, and therefore according to condition the length of the plot is equals to that length is nothing but one more than twice its breadth. So our twice its breadth is nothing but 2x, and one more than means we have to add that plus 1. So 2x plus 1 meters will be the length of the plot. So now area of the plot is nothing but 528 meters square. Now plot is in the shape of rectangle. Now what is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is nothing but length into breadth. Okay. So we will express in the mathematical form like this. This length, that is nothing but 2x plus 1, multiply by breadth, that is nothing but x, and that is equal to 528 meters square. So again multiplication, 2x into x is nothing but 2x square, is nothing but x, and minus 528 is equals to 0. Again here the degree of equation is 2, so this is a quadratic equation and this is a quadratic equation. This is the required quadratic equation. We have to just express the given condition in the form of quadratic equation. That is the answer. Okay. So again, breadth of the plot is x, length is expressed in terms of breadth, that is nothing but one more than twice its breadth. Okay. So 2x plus 1 is nothing but a length, and very simple condition of plot is 528 meters square. So length into breadth is equal to 528. So final equation is 2x square plus x minus 528 is equals to 0. See next question. You can solve this question. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Now we will write like this. Let the consecutive positive integers, two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. So directly we will write like this according to condition. The product of x and x plus 1 is 306. So if we multiply it, then we will get x square plus x minus 306, that is equal to 0. So this is your required quadratic equation. See question number 3. Rohan's mother, question number 3. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages in years 3 years from now will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. Again, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him, means Rohan's mother's age is expressed in terms of age of Rohan. Okay, and then the product of their age is 3 years from now. 3 years from now means after 3 years. Okay, future condition is there. So that product will be 360. Then we have to find the present age of Rohan. So we will consider let the present age of Rohan, let the present age of Rohan is x years, and therefore present age of mother is equal to 26 than him, means x plus 26 is the present age of mother. Okay. Now again according to condition, according to condition, the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. So product is 360. Okay. So there are two brackets again. So 3 years from now means if the Rohan's present age is X, then 3 years from now his age will be X plus 3 and his mother's age will be X plus 26 plus 3. So finally you have two brackets X plus 3 into X plus 29, that is equal to 360. So X into X is nothing but X square plus 29X plus 3X plus 3 into 29 is nothing but 87 equals to 360. So X square, this is 32X and plus 87 minus 360 is equals to 0. Answer X square plus 32X minus 273 is equals to 0. So this is your required quadratic equation. Read properly. A man travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. Okay, so to find the speed of train, and that speed is nothing but uniform speed. Okay, and that distance is also same distance. So train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. So initially we will consider the speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Okay. Then if the speed had been decreases by 8 kilometer per hour, means speed is decreased by 8 kilometer per hour. Now that there is variation in the time because the distance is constant. Okay, we know speed is equals to distance upon time. Okay, so if the distance is constant, then speed is inversely proportional to time. So here the speed decreases, the time should be increases. Okay, and the condition is that it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Means time automatically increase हो गया वहाँ पे. Then we have to find the speed of the train. See here. Solution. Let the speed of the train is equals to x kilometer per hour. Next given data is nothing but distance covered by train is equals to 480 kilometer. Okay. Now we will use that formula that speed is equals to or distance upon time, or we will use time is equals to distance upon speed. Time is equals to distance upon speed. Okay. Therefore, initially or original time, you can say initially time taken by train is equals to the distance covered by train is nothing but and speed is nothing but x. So 480 upon x is nothing but a time taken by train at speed x kilometer per hour to cover the distance 480 kilometer. Okay, so this 480 upon x hours is nothing but a time taken by train. Now speed is decreased by 8 kilometer per hour. 8 kilometer per hour. So therefore now new speed is nothing but what? New speed is equals to x minus 8 kilometer per hour. Original was x, a decreased by 8. So new speed is nothing but x minus 8 kilometer per hour. And therefore the new required time or the new time taken by train, is equals to again the same distance, that is nothing but 480 with new speed, that is nothing but x minus 8. So 480 on x minus 8 is nothing but a new time taken by that train. And according to given condition, time is decreased by 8 kilometer per hour. Sorry, speed is decreased by 8 kilometer per hour, then the time will increase by 3 hours than the original time. Okay, उन्होंने बोला है ना, it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So this time is 3 hours more than the original time. And that's why according to given condition we will write according to given condition this time, that is nothing but 480 upon x minus 8, is means equal to 3 hours more than the original time, means plus 3 than what 480 upon x. So new time is 3 hours more than the original time. So if we add 3 hours to original time, we will get this new time when the speed is decreased by 8 kilometer per hour. So this is the very important equation, or this is the reduced condition of given condition, reduce mathematical equation by given condition. Sorry. Okay. Then if we solve this the equation, then we will get that quadratic equation. So after solving this, see 480 upon x minus 8, then minus 480 upon x, and that is equal to 3 variable terms on one side. Then we will divide this whole equation by this 480 because numerator is much greater. So 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x is equal to 3 upon 480. Okay. Now it 3 16 3s of 48. Okay. So there is cross multiplication x minus of x minus 8 upon x into x square and minus 8x, that is equal to 1 upon 160. Then x minus x gets cancelled, minus minus plus, so new equation will be 8 upon x square minus 8x, that is equal to 1 upon 160. And then finally x square minus 8x is equal to 16 8 is 112. No, 16 8 is 128, sorry. So 1280, and therefore the x square minus 8x minus 1280, that is equal to 0. So this is your required quadratic equation to find the speed of the train. That's it. Methods to find solution of quadratic equation. And first method is nothing but factorization method. That factorization method is nothing but splitting the middle term. Factorization method is nothing but splitting the middle term. And then we will start our exercise 4.2, question number 1. In that question, all questions are very easy and you are much familiar with this method. Okay. Only I will explain you that question number 3. Question number 1, the question root 2x square plus 7x. Question number 1, third. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. So let's recall this method. Solution root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. So we will collect the coefficient of x square and the constant term. So coefficient of x square is nothing but root 2 and constant term is nothing but 5 root 2. Both are positive. So your multiplication will be positive and that is nothing but 10. 5 into 2 is nothing but 10. Okay. Then we will split this 10 into two factors such that addition of these two factors is nothing but term, that is nothing but 7. And why addition? Because the sign of this 10 is nothing but plus. So we will split this plus 10 into two factors such that their addition is nothing but plus 7. So again the factors will be what? 5 2. So 5 2s are 10 and 5 plus 2 is nothing but 7. So we will attach variable here. So next step will be root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x and plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So here this 7x is splitted into these two terms, that is 5x and 2x. And then we will apply grouping method, means root 2x square plus 5x one group and 2x plus 5 root 2 is another group. So in this group x is a common term, so we will get root 2x plus 5, and here again we will repeat this bracket root 2x plus 5, and that is equal to 0. And if we compare this term with this group, then root x and here is 2x, so common factor is nothing but root 2. We can verify it like this: root 2 into root 2 is 2x, and root 2 into 5 is nothing but 5 root 2, and the sign of this root 2 is nothing but positive. Okay, so again in this mathematical equation, this root 2x plus 5 bracket is common. So root 2x plus 5, and the second bracket will be what? X plus root 2, that is again equal to 0. Okay. Then root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0, or x plus root 2, that is also equal to 0, or because both the brackets are in multiplication, no? So either this bracket is 0 or this bracket is 0. So x is equals to, we'll get minus 5 by root 2, or x is equals to minus root 2. So this is your one root and this is your another root. You can rationalize here also. So multiply and divide by root 2 into root 2. So my answer will be minus 5 root 2 upon 2 after rationalization, or this answer is also correct. No issues. And then finally we will write our answer that roots of given quadratic equation are minus 5 by root 2 and minus root 2. Roots means zeros. Zeros means the values of variable which satisfies the given quadratic equation. Okay. So this is all about the splitting the middle term. Okay. So let's start question number 2. Now in question number 2, there are two problems. So we will see first problem. See, all of you listen carefully. Question number 2, solve the problems given in example number 1. So again, that page number 71 and that same problem, example number 1. John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. So both of them have 45 marbles together. So let the number of marbles that John had is equals to x, and number of marbles then Jivanti had is equals to total marbles are, so 45 minus x is nothing but a number of marbles with Jivanti. Okay, so x and 45 minus x. Then both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Lost 5 marbles each means new marbles will be x minus 5 and 45 minus x minus 5. These are the new number of marbles with both of them. Okay, and then product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. So we will directly write the condition. So according to given condition, number of marbles with John are x minus 5. Number of marbles with Jivanti are nothing but 45 minus x original minus 5, because 5 marbles lost. And product is nothing but 124. Yes, product is nothing but 124. So again there are two brackets, x minus 5 and then 40 minus x is equals to 124. We will form quadratic equation and then we will solve that quadratic equation for x. So x into 40 is nothing but 40x, x into x is x square, 5 into 40 is nothing but minus 200 and minus minus plus, so 5x is equals to 124. And therefore minus x square 40 plus 5 is nothing but 45x, then minus 124 is equals to 0. Then finally we will multiply by minus sign, so we will get x square minus 45x minus 324 or plus 324 is equals to 0 because of multiplication of minus sign. Okay, so minus 200 minus 124 is minus 324, minus minus plus, so x square minus 45x plus 324 is equals to 0. Okay, now we will solve this equation by factorization method. Okay, so to solve this equation by factorization method, we will find prime factors of 324. Let's try to find. So 2, then again 2, 81, then 3 and 27, again 3, then 9, again 3, then 3, then 3 and then 1. Then try to pair up. Okay, try to pair up. See, 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12, 12 threes are 36, and 3 threes are 9. So this is 36 and this is 9. Now 36 into 9 is nothing but 324, and 36 plus 9 is nothing but minus 45. Okay, so we will split this 324 like this. Two factors are 36 and 9. Middle sign is minus, so minus sign for greater number because it is positive, so it is also negative. So our factors will be x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324, that is equal to 0. Again two brackets are there. So x into x minus 36, again x minus 36 equal to 0, and then it is minus sign. So therefore first bracket is x minus 36, second bracket is x minus 9, that is equal to 0. So x is equals to 36, or we will get x is equals to 9 by equating these two brackets with 0. So 36 and 9 both are acceptable values. Okay. So if the marbles with John are 36, then the marbles with Jivanti are 9. And if the marbles had 9 marbles, sorry, John had 9 marbles, then Jivanti will have 36 marbles. Okay. So we have to write final answer accordingly. Okay. See, we will write like this: for x is equals to 36, this explanation will carry 1 mark. Huh? For x is equals to 36, 45 minus x means 45 minus 36 is equals to 9. And if we consider this to 9, so for x is equals to 45 minus x, that is 45 minus 9, that is equal to 36. Therefore John, Jivanti had 30 and 9 marbles respectively, or 9 and 36 marbles respectively. Okay, 36 and 9 or 9 and 36 marbles respectively. Okay, so rest problems we will do in next class. Okay, we will start from equation number 2, second problem. Okay.